Hi everyone, welcome to H. Cooper Crafty Bug. I'm Hyla and also Crafty Bug's Homecoming Mom Beehive. I hope you are subscribed to both channels. If not, please do so. I would appreciate it. Don't forget to give this live a thumbs up. And if you could comment, if you're replaying this, if you could comment an emoji or a question or whatever, that would be great, as long as they are kind comments. And yeah, we will wait for some people to get some notifications. I am working on some orders, so I can do a live for about an hour, hour and a half. Kristen's here. Hey, Tin, how are you? I don't know if you noticed the camera's closer because I'm having shoulder issues, and I think part of it's because I have my camera or my laptop so far back, I have to stretch over constantly to type. I will have to move it back once I start working, but I think that's part of the problem because it's like way in here and it's getting bad. I've really had to limit what I can do in here, so try not to move it back too far. Sorry about the bouncing. Hey, Angelique, how are you? Angel, Angelic, I call her all of those three. Pretty good. Just dealing with this issue, which isn't great when you get close to homecoming season. Hey, Sin, how are you? Good. You got the notification. Margaret's here. How are you? Yay! And it went out like that too. That's awesome. All right. I did some cutouts yesterday. So I have some that are, that I set overnight. I just grabbed those. I have two that I cut out last night that I haven't glued yet. I have some more that I'm waiting on. Either I'm waiting on a special color or for them to, like, their name cutouts, and I'm waiting for them to pick which names they want, stuff like that. So I think I'm kind of at a standstill after gluing these together on cutouts anyway. But I do want to work on that double mum Imagine Garter. I made two braids. I made a patent braid and a zigzag braid for hers. So I want to try and make the same for his. Let's see. I'm lost where it was. She's good. That's great. Priya, am I saying that right? Yay! I'm glad you got the notification. I'm sorry if I screwed up your name. That's a beautiful picture, though, you've got with your name. All of a sudden, I'm like really hot. I don't know if I'm having a hot flash or what. So I'm kind of looking around like, did the air conditioning quit? Priya. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to say it several times so I can get it in my head. Priya. I have to say them out loud. No, the weather doesn't help, and that's messed up my sinuses and allergies, which is getting better. But it rained yesterday too, and for some reason the rain just like stirs all that up. I don't know. All right, I will show off these cutouts first. Here's my sheets. I saved those. I reuse them till they start getting bad. All right. Now these you have seen before. These are some that I offer on Etsy, so I sold some more. So she bought this and one of these. And I cut out an extra one because I figured that would be a good one for me to have. So I'll look and see which one looks the best. Try to make them look as good as possible, but and I'll give her the one that looks the best, of course. But I haven't taken pictures or anything, so I don't want to package those up yet. Did a name cutout, and I let her pick out the font. I always do several fonts, and then I screenshot it, send it to them, and say, if you have a favorite, let me know. And they always do. They always have one that just really stands out to them. And so I think that's fun for them because it's a little extra work for me, but I do that process anyway because I like to see it different ways before I decide which one I like. So that's just a way for me to get them to be incorporated into the process and stuff. And then they get really excited about it. And it works for me. Now these are for my stash. There's a lot of them though. I'm going to put them on Etsy because there's no way I'll use all these. Let's see. Americans here. Hello, hello. It is a gorgeous name. Catherine's here. Hey, Catherine. She's saying hi to everybody. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Okay. So I decided these are some more that I designed, and I almost forgot about them. I saw them when I was scrolling through Cricut, trying to find something. I was like, oh, I need to cut those out. So I went ahead and did them all I did them in silver and white and gold and white because they're all senior ones. So that's why I'm saying I won't use them all. So here's 2 cheer ones. Like I said, I'm gonna take pictures and I'm gonna put them on Etsy because there's no way I will sell them all. And they're about 3 inches wide, a little under 2 inches tall. But I just thought they were a cute way to do senior and then do the hobby as well. So I did 2 different cheer ones, baseball or softball, whichever one, volleyball, basketball. Of course, these could be used on graduation lays too. If I don't sell them all, you don't have a few. Here's a football. They would be the perfect size for that too. And then a paw print. And now for the silver ones. Here's the cheerleader. I think this one's probably my favorite. Here's the baseball or softball. You can see I used that silver shimmer from Hobby Lobby, and then the true white. The volleyball, I think the volleyball turned out well. The football. Now the football had the little side slits, and I decided to take that out since this was going to be so small. I figured that might cause me some more issues. And plus I just wanted to see what the football would look like with just the little thing. And I'm happy with the results. I'm glad I did that. The paw print. The megaphone. And the basketball. All right, let me catch up again, see if I can figure out where I was. Hello from Wisconsin, Town Mama. That's a pretty picture too. Well, welcome. My mom is from Wisconsin. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Those off to the side so I don't mess them up. Freya. Now, I'm saying it right, right? Freya. Yes, Kristen, more like that, but second time she said it. So I've said it differently, and now I can't. I probably can't get it right now. Korea, but Korea should sound like Korea, but with a P. Korea. Korea. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh! I hope I'm saying that right. You did. Yay! I'm so happy. Every time somebody shows a picture of the painting, you know, I did it. And even if it doesn't look great or they don't think it looks great, I'm just so happy that y'all did it. Hello, Jacqueline. How are you? Thank you. I've done that on trinkets, but not on a cutout. Now, I have added bling to a cutout, and that especially like the name cutouts, when I put them on like the bigger mums, sometimes I'll add some really pretty bling, not like the cheap gemstones. I'm talking like the more gorgeous ones. Maybe put a couple, or maybe just put one here and here, you know, something like that. And they do make them stand out, but that's a good idea too. I hadn't even thought about that. Thank you. Thank you. Jam's here. Hey, Jam. Hey, Amanda G. How are you? I hear you. It had been a few weeks since I'd made one, and I was nervous. I was like, it's been a while. But it turned out beautiful. I showed it on TikTok, and I think I did a shorts of it too, because I did, since it had been a while, I was like, okay, I'm going to try it with Stacy's tip, because when I tried it before, I had made so many of them my way that I couldn't do it. It was messing with my head. But this time I was purposely going slow and I was doing it with her tip. And that does work out great because you don't have to fight that loop. So if you guys aren't on TikTok, and if you are on TikTok and you can go see that, please do that, because and I did try to make a video a while back with her tip. It was on my GoPro and I accidentally had it on the fast speed. So like a 20-minute video was like 2 minutes long. So there was no way I could upload that, but I will try it again. See if I can do that for those that aren't on TikTok. Hey, Rachel, how are you? I made it frogged. Are you doing Connie speak? And then made it again. I'm learning more. Cutout trick. I know. I'm just constantly learning. Oh, did you? I've got some monograms too. I have a monogram order, but I'm waiting for, I've got to get some cardstock specialty color. And then this double mom is going to have one too. And I actually filmed that. I have filmed, I know I've done at least one monogram video recently in the last year, but I did film this one too, designing this one. So I will be uploading that sometime. Did it work for you? Good. I know Connie couldn't get it either until she did it with that. It's the very left ribbon. That loop is always going to give you trouble because it never wants to turn the right way. It needs to be like this, and it's always messed up. So she, like, after you put this loop into this one, which is the left one, she manually moves it over like this. So when your next loop goes through like this, it's right where it needs to be. Because if you try to put the ribbon through the loop this way, it is so hard. You have to move it where you need it. For some reason, that very left ribbon. I hope that makes sense. Designing homecoming on pom-poms. Like, oh, cool. Love it. Hey, Miss Kay. Hello, Emma. How are you two doing? Oh, I would be worn out too, girl. Yes, definitely. Yeah, like I said, I just filmed another one because there's one thing I forget to do. Let me see if I can still share. I don't know if I'm paid up on StreamYard. What it is. Let me open up Cricut. See if I can show you what she's talking about. All right. Share a screen. Yes. Cricut Design Space. Do you want to tell me what those are? I mean, I'm not perfect at monograms. I never feel like they are exactly how I want them, but I'll show you how I do them. And I got some tips from TJ that helped me out too. If you want to tell me what the letters are, I'll show you how I would do it, but you do it how you want to. But if it helps you out, that's great too. I actually have something I want to cut out. I'm going to try cutting out a double backer with a little, some little wings on it. I'll show you. That might seem weird. I don't know if it's going to work out the way I want it to or not. Oh, darn it, I put that up. AWA. All right, let's go over to Cricut. Make sure I'm out of the way. Here we go. Okay. So W first. So we start with that one. And then I'm going to go in here and find my monogram fonts. So either that one or that one. I think they're almost the same. Make that a little smaller. Okay. So let's say I go, well, it's a little big. Let's say I go 5 inches on this middle one. And you did say AWA, didn't you? Yes. Okay. So A. Now that one's 5 inches tall. So on this one, I'm going to go 4.2. That's a good number. And then I'm going to go and just duplicate that one. This is the hardest part for me, is trying to figure out how close to the middle I want it. And it's different for everyone because some of them look good closer. Some of them look better further apart. So really, that's up to you, but I do want them touching somehow. But this is the part I always forget, and I did remember this in the video, is to go up here to align and then center vertically. That way these two are exactly the same, in exactly the same spot going across. Does that make sense? Since they're smaller than the W, they are centered, exactly centered in the middle of that W. So you may not like how close they are. You may want to make them a little differently than that. Make the W bigger. Okay. See, TJ, she knows. Now see, some of them, when I do like the 4.2 and then the 5 inches for the middle, some of them look gigantic. So I don't know if it's different for every monogram or what. All right, let's go bigger. I'm glad TJ's here because she can really help us out. Like I said, I'm not great at it, but I've gotten better since she's helped me. Using that align has really helped me out, and that was another one of her tips. Is that better, TJ? Try to look at it from this point of view. Make that blank. Everybody's saying hi to TJ. All right, and then I will, if I'm happy with how it's all together, then I will unite it. I've stopped welding them. I've united them now because you can ununite, but you can't unweld for some reason, or sometimes it won't let me. So that's what I do. If anybody else has any, let's see, I would go a touch taller. Oh, taller. Okay. Well, let's undo them then. Undo. Unlock. Try that again. Align that. All right. I do, like I said, I do want them to connect somewhere. So wherever you can get them to connect. But sometimes I hate, like one of the ones, the double mum I'm working on. I keep pointing back here like I've got it made. I don't. It has a swirl. Oh, wrong page. You can't see me. It has a swirl on the middle letter, like here. And then I think it has an A too. Yeah, it's an A. So they keep like interlocking, and I had a hard time with that. That was driving me crazy. Okay. So I did unite those, didn't I? Nope. I'm going to do it again. And then I am going to offset them just a little bit because it's just going to make my life a little bit easier. And you can save that one if you want and just make it where you can't see it. And then however you want your offsets, like, you know, usually I will do mine where it has a solid backing because I don't like fighting the petals coming through the holes. Everybody's saying hi. Hey, Jessica. I almost missed you there. All right. So let's try 0.1. And I have no idea what colors. Let's just do a red. That will stand out. Actually, let's do white, that top one. And then, so let's say you don't want a lot of offsets and you want it all open. I would do one more, either 1 or even smaller than 1. You could go like 0.075 even. You see that? So that would be all open if you wanted it open. But then if you wanted it solid, I would go, let's see, even 1.15. And then I would go to the contour and hide all the contours if you wanted a solid backing. So however you want to make yours. I think everybody has their own pick. However they like it. I'm going to save this as Amanda, and then I'm going to send it to her if she wants me to. If I can spell it. All right. I hope that helped. I hope that gives you some ideas. Everybody's saying hello. All right. Make sure I saved it. I always go back and make sure. So I was playing with that and I did record it. Here's my issue though. These look weird, I know. So I was trying to decide on making a double backer with these flaps because you know how I use half backers? And when I go to attach a half backer to the mum head, I have issues. I have trouble getting it, you know, that initial, like trying to connect them without it getting all wonky and messed up and stuff. So that aqua one I just made, and it was in the little shorts and TikTok that I did. I actually took some of this scrap cardstock, probably about half the size, and I glued, you know, about this size. Let me make myself bigger. About half that to one side of the backer, the mum head, and the other side where the half backer would attach, like the top of the half backer. So go watch that TikTok so if you know what I'm talking about. And then I glued on the tabs, folded that over on top of the backer, and then I was able to really glue and staple the backer. But that just like held it in place for me, and it won't be seen. So now I'm thinking I want to do these tabs on these bigger ones. So I would have like a, let's see, here's the half backer, right? So I would have had a tab here and a tab here. And as soon as I'm trying to initially attach this, I would have glued that on that tab, glued and folded it over and folded it over, and it would have stuck it exactly where I wanted it. And then I could turn it around, go up under and glue, and then I could go around and staple. So I was thinking I could go ahead and design one with the tabs, but then I was thinking, and I forgot to do the little holes for the flowers, of course. But I was thinking when I'm attaching the loops to, this would be the mum head. When I'm trying to attach the loops, those tabs are going to get in the way. So I don't think that's going to work out for me, not having them already on there. Does that make sense? Unless I wanted to do a mum head and then do that and glue that to the back of the mum head and then glue the half backer, that would be a lot. But I'm thinking when I'm attaching the loops to the mum head that those tabs would definitely be in the way, and I might accidentally staple them down or something. I don't know. Do y'all have any ideas? Oh, good. I can send you the link too. So you can because I did one for Connie last year. I sent her the direct link and she was able to cut it out. So I think you can go through and you know, edit it and stuff and then use it. I think she was able to. So she loves doing all the stuff I hate doing. They're so fun. I don't think they're fun. But they are much easier since you gave me some tips. So thank you for that. Definitely. Yeah, I thought the tabs would be a good idea. You know, usually when I do a double, I just attach two together. And then, you know, this does not bother me. I know it not bothers some people. So if you cut a ribbon spool end or another one of these in half and then do the like that, then you'll have a straight line. But I was thinking about cutting one out and playing around with some designs, but I'm not sure. I think you're so sweet. I've been getting all these compliments on my cutouts, and I'm just like, TJ. It's all TJ's fault. It really is. I'm tempted just to cut one of these out just to play around with it, though. But let me see if, and I'm not even sure that the size is right. Let me see. See, this one I designed to go if you're doing it vertical, and this one for horizontal, because I'm thinking the half backer would be somewhere around in like this, I think. Just guessing. How long? See, I think I may have made that too long. I know it's 6.5 wide without the tabs, but I think that's way too long. Having them right here scrunched together, I think definitely 10 inches is probably where I need to be. Now I don't know how to do that one. Oh, great. Because if I just go like that, oh, that's going to screw it all up. Okay. I may have to start over with that one. All right, let's make it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if I've got some material to use for it. I don't know if I have any chipboard that size. I got some chipboard from Cardstock Shop, but it was really, really thick. Way thicker than I thought it would be. Melissa, right? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think it is. I hope so. This is actually a piece of chipboard that was in with the cardstock. When you buy the big packs, they'll have this chipboard in there. It's not a pretty color. It's just brown, and I think I probably need to try that thicker blade too, which I haven't gotten out yet. Yay! I got it right, Melissa. Are you using number 7 ribbons? Y'all don't know how happy it made me to be able to respond to someone with number 7 ribbons. You really don't. Some of you probably didn't see that, but yeah. I've just been waiting to be able to respond with number 7. Yes. Hey, Christina, how are you? All right, let's see if I remember how to do this. Take the little protective thing off. Don't stab yourself. All right, I got it. Do I put it in? I put it in the regular slot, don't I? I've never used the deep cut or anything else. They are not our friends. I'm sorry, they are not. All right. Let's see. Oh, goodness. What am I going to use for this? Oh, it's not cardstock. That's not what I meant to do. Dang it. It won't let me scroll. It won't let me scroll. Okay, I have no idea. Is this going to be like heavy chipboard? I don't think it's that heavy. Y'all help. You are not. Really? Yes, same thought. Thank you. Not my friend. No, we're not loving the cutouts. That is awesome, TJ. I don't know if I should go with light. I should go with craft board. I don't know what craft board is. I don't think this is heavy. And do I tell it? I guess I'll go with light for now. Okay. All right. See, there's got to be somewhere where I tell it that it's a different blade, isn't there? You'll help. You can click chipboard and update the pressure. Okay. Do I have to tell it, though, that I have a different blade in there? And how do I do that? Because I've never had to do that. I've never used any other kind of blade. It's super sticky thing. Okay, so go back to where you clicked on. Shh, Kit Kat. Shh. Okay. Oh, that's not what I needed to do, was it? I don't know. I hate working on cutouts on lives. Well, I guess I'm not technically doing a cutout, but anything to do with the Cricut. Now it's not going to connect to it. This is what happens. I had to turn off that machine and get out of Cricut Design Space. I don't know how many times yesterday because it wouldn't connect, or it would stop connecting, or there would be an error. I guess she's not. You know, it's funny that you know that that's Kit Kat. You know my dogs. That's funny. See, it's not going to connect. Oh, it's still wanting me to load. And so it's, yeah, I'm going to have to turn it off. Get back. Go back to the beginning. Goodness. Hopefully I don't have to shut down Cricut Design Space. It's the TV. There's a Kit Kat. Shh. Hey. Shh. There's a Chips Ahoy commercial with a dancing cookie, and she's barking at the dancing cookie. It's okay, Lulu. Nobody's coming to hurt us. Let's see if she'll connect this time. Please connect. going to take this as a sign that I don't need to be doing this. It's not connecting. It's not turning blue. Goodness, I hate Cricut design. All right, we're going off again, and we're getting out. Yes, I want to quit. Leave it off for a few minutes. Yeah, it was doing that to me too. I would be using it, and then all of a sudden it would throw up an error message and tell me that I had to unplug it and plug it back in. It's been doing that a lot lately. I think that's why they do freaking daily updates, because there's so many bugs. I have spots or something on my glasses. I keep seeing spots everywhere. Wrong thing. See if she'll open up now. All right. Try this again. Share the screen. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to quit if it doesn't connect this time. Hey, Connie's here. Connie Collins here. Yay. Okay. So, where is the chipboard? Okay, it's not an option on here. Oh, so there's a regular one. Let me try the regular one. There we go. No, I don't want to calibrate that. I did move those out of the way. Okay. Let's try. There's not a lot of space behind the machine, so whenever I do that big mat. 2 hours away from home. Awesome. Halfway there then, huh? Are you saying hello? Okay. I told you there's not a lot of room for it to go back there, and it pulled the chipboard completely off of it. I don't know where the chipboard is. There it is. All right. Let's try this again. Holy cow. And it left the material on there, so it was stuck on there good. See, every time I try to work with my Cricut on here on a live, it's like it's cursed or something. You know what? Oh, I can't change the mat size, can I? Never mind. Dang it. Let me tape it down. Come in. Get up there. See if this helps. Let's try that again. How about that? Look, I'm not the only one. Gosh, that scares the crud out of me. It's still on there. Now I'm going to forget to change out that blade. You just watch. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I never found that 0 from the other day either, by the way. What is it not doing? What am I not doing right? What am I not doing right now? I did load that. Why is it doing that? Somebody help. Gosh. Seriously, I'm going to quit after this. Okay. I don't know what to do. Yeah, probably. I'll find it at the end of homecoming. Okay. I have no idea what. And the clamp B. It's in clamp B. Why won't it? What is it doing? This is stressing me out. Oh well. We're just not going to do this. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. Definitely have to do that. No, I don't want to calibrate. I just want to cancel. I don't want to do any of this. I'm going to cancel the whole freaking thing. Where am I going? My stuff. I'm done. I'm done sharing. Stop screen. Yeah, I took it out and put it back in like 3 times, and it still wasn't recognizing it. I probably need to calibrate it, and I don't feel like doing that. I'll do that some other time. That's just too much of a pain. Now I dirtied up this mat for no stinking reason. Got cardboard all over it. It's coming off good though. Look at that. All right. Oh. All right, I know I want to use 7-inch flowers for this. And I'm going to use those new ones, even though I have a bunch of 7.5-inch flowers. Oh my gosh, look at that. Those not insane? Look at that. Look at that. That is so frustrating. Just have to move on. Okay. I'm not going to have to overlap these much because look at that. They're so full. I like to squish them together some. You can squish them all the way. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. It's going to be another one of those days. Unmute it. Connie had a call. That's okay. Are those the ones? Yes. I bet. All right, let me do this again. This is how I like to do my triples and my doubles. See how close together I want those squished up. Gosh, that's so gorgeous. Look at that. Insane. All right. I usually glue too, but I don't have my glue gun on. All right. So this is about, because people always ask me, this is about 9.5 inches, a little bit over that. They're the 7.5. These are 6.5. This is 7.5. Now, I guess I have to turn this stupid thing on, don't I? Look at that. This glue gun is making me mad. I should probably get my other one out. Not even plugged in. If it starts pouring out, I'm going to get my other one if I know where it is. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, it's up there. Okay. I know, they're gorgeous. I'd open up one of the old ones, but I don't. I hate having a bunch of open flowers in there. The Chanel stems. Oh, here's my white diamond dust, just in time to use it on this mom, huh? And somebody was nice enough to send me some orange ribbons. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And these solid orange ribbons. And then I also got these out. The colors of this mom are orange and navy with silver. And then, of course, some white. Now, I bought this one. You know, I made an orange and navy last November. And I found this one, I think, from Mums R Us. And I was like, okay, just in case I get another one. And she told me she likes pretty ribbons, like the different designs and stuff on them. So I just grabbed whatever navies I had that didn't have gold on them. This one. Grabbed a couple of the orange. A lot of my orange pretty ribbons like that have black on them, so It kind of limits when you're doing orange and navy. But I figured she'd like, even though that one doesn't have any sparkle to it, it's got all those colors in it, and I think it's just fun. My scissors, I can't find anything either. I still need to glue those, but let me put them out of the way. So I like to go ahead and make the one for the very back. Okay, shiny and shiny. Just match those up and actually make it just a tad bit taller. But what you can do on the inside, this is the dull side, so this will be the side that gets glued. You can go ahead and draw that so you know exactly where to glue that. Still not hot. I get to do an orange and navy. Oh, you do? Awesome. I remembered you said something about an orange one. That's probably the one you're talking about. Did you get any pretty orange ribbons? I'll have to send you some if you didn't. Go ahead and tie the knots in those. Again, this will be for the very back, the clean one. Make sure I'm doing the right side. So we don't want any staples. We just want to glue. This one's not for support. It's just for looks. And actually, something I forgot. Dang it. Actually, I can do it right there. That's okay. I like to do, even if they're just doing a ribbon necklace, I like to do a pin-on for support, but I can do that right here. I can cut a slit across so it fits through there. Just have to remember to do that, because I like it to be on the very back. I have done it where it's at the top, but on these bigger ones, I prefer it to be, you know, in the middle, because it's going to be taller. So yeah, I post like pictures of stuff and links on how to get to my YouTube channels and my Etsy shop and stuff like that. So yes, I do have a channel. I mean, a page or whatever you call it. I don't socialize on there. I just post my stuff, a few little videos and stuff like that. Mostly just using it so people can find me on YouTube and find me on Etsy. And a couple of pretties. Dang it, Hyla. Hey, Mary, how are you? Why are you danging me? What did I do this time? All right. These are so full. It's going to be hard to find it. Daniel, there's a downside to these full mums. Look at that. You can't even see it. I said, dang it. I guess I did. I need to learn to say, dang it, Connie. All right, where can I put these where they're out of the way? Nowhere? And where can I put this where it's out of the way? All right. I'm turning that off. I don't think I need it. I don't think I do. I definitely want some of that. I think I need my trash over here, close by. Okay. All right, let's see. We want these. Now you can do bigger than 6 inches if you want. I've gone as big as 8. I haven't gone over that. And I think actually with these big old flowers, let me see. What would be? That's 6, right? Yeah. Now that I moved them out of the way, I need them. Yeah, I think I'm going to go 8. Dang it. Dang it, Connie. I am going to remove the wires. It doesn't want to come out. There it is. And I am going to back this up with some luster. Starting out with 6. And we will go from there. Hey, Amanda Goodwin, how are you? I just realized that when Amanda Griggs is on here, I say Amanda G, but there's it still doesn't say which one because we have 2 Amanda G's. Come on. Let's get my little needle nose pliers. All right. 2 trash boxes and they're almost full. Yes, there is lots of Amandas. I can't even remember how many we have. There's been 3 on this live so far. I don't know if everyone's still on here or not. Okay, so I could do white, navy, or orange under this. Let's see. I'll go with orange. I need to put these somewhere. There's no way. Oops. I cleaned off my table the other day. Connie's witness to it. And I had it cleaned off to here, and now it's already like, I don't know how. Where is my navy? There it is. Way the freak back here. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's do navy. All right. I'm going to try my machine. I may regret that. Sometimes it doesn't do well with these wide ribbons. Eight inches is 203. Yeah, see what it does sometimes, but this is going to be on the inside. Move you over. Where's my stapler? Okay, now I'm missing everything. I just had it. I hate lining up these wired ribbons with the luster because it wants to go to more on one side than the other. It drives me crazy. Catherine says, I ordered boas. Amazon got 12 for 20 and they're very thin, but I'm going to make them work somehow. Did you need 12 or yeah, 12. Did you need 12 of them? Because you can twist them and glue them together to make them thicker. All right, let's see. What do I want to do here? I am working on a double mum head right now. What are you doing? All right, we could go like this, something like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle. What do I want to do? So, I was thinking this, I could put an orange on top of it, cover up that burlap. I don't know. I could do this orange glitter. I know she said she likes dots. I like the dots with that. I really want something wider than that. I'm not sure I like that with it. I think that's too busy. I also need to add some sparkle here and there. So I want to do some more wide ones, but I don't want to do the same thing throughout. Then I could come back through with this one. Let me think. Hey, Christy. That's what you're going to do? Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. I can't remember. I think I got it from Mom's R Us, but I'm not positive. Can't remember for sure. All right. Let me think. Let me do some solid orange layered, but how do I want to lay? I know I want to use some of that white diamond dust. Really, Lucy? Really? Have a little bit of orange diamond dust too. Let me think. What navies do I have? Do I have any pretty navies? Probably not. Just layer, 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 I guess. Oh, hey, Susie. Thank you. Appreciate that. How are you doing today? Just I got this new ribbon too. But I really like that polka dot in there. I don't know if that might be too much, adding 3 different prints. All right, let me think. I know I want to double this, so I want to go 16. Do I have 16 on here? 406. All right, I have 406 as 16 inches because I'm going to fold it in half to double my loop. Make sure that is right. Yep. So see, like that. See what it's doing? See what it does sometimes? It messes it up. That one's okay. That one's definitely not. Now it's doing it over there. And really, it doesn't matter if I do this. Usually, it still does it. So yeah, this thing is nice, but not all the time. Sometimes I just end up wasting ribbons. How many do I have? I don't even know how many I have. See if I can make these work. Okay, yeah, that one's fine. That one's fine. You have the same problem. It's annoying, isn't it? Like, I don't know if that clean cut is worth it or not. I had some one day, I was throwing away, I don't know how much ribbon. And I was like, okay. I don't think this is worth it. Let me put that up because I don't have any of my navies over here. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to stop using it for that. These up so they don't get damaged. If I don't do it now, I won't do it. All right, there's my other navies. So I do, sometimes I will pull this, I will put my cutter and I will pull this stuff over here and cut it like that, but I'm not going to. It's irritating me, so I'm not even going to mess with it. So I want 8 inches. I keep moving y'all up so you can't see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. There is, it's rotating through all the links in the machine's memory. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Crazy. Because it seemed like at the beginning it wasn't doing that. I had to already order some more cardstock from Cardstock Shop. I had to get a 15-pack of black, another 15-pack of white. I got the Diva Pink. I made some hot pink cutouts for somebody, and Diva Pink was the one she picked out, and I love the way they turned out. I definitely use those for hot pink. So I ordered more of that. And I can't remember what else. I know white and black were 2 that I really, really needed. See, that side doesn't look good, but I'm going to use this side. And I'm going to layer some Diamond Dust on this too. I just want to go ahead and get them stapled. This will be good in between. Actually, I probably could have just done this in the middle. I still could. Seems like a waste of ribbon, but it's okay. I really need to think, what am I going to do? This will be my first layer. I may just do twisted loops around the inside. If I do, I probably won't want to use this. So I think I may go ahead, instead of Diamond Dust, I think I may go ahead and do that on these. And then I can use diamond dust on the twisted loops. Did want to show you real quick. This is just a ribbon spool end. It's a pretty thick one too. Cut that in half. But you could, see that one's not going to work very well, but you could go like this if you wanted to make it more straight across, but full is ridiculous. But you could go like this to make it more straight. Just fill in right there if you wanted to. If you're trying to make it more sturdy, like I said, you could just go like this. So whatever works for you. If you need to do that, it really doesn't bother me. It can mess with you a little bit when you're attaching them, especially when you're trying to attach here and here and on the heart one. But this would make it, does make it more sturdy. I think I showed that before, but maybe I just told y'all to do it. Let's see, that makes it more instead of 2 circles. If that helps you, because that can mess with some people visually when doing a double. All right. So what I was thinking is there. And then filling in between. I know that's not staying where I want it to. There and there. You get the idea. But I'm going to cut the polka dots and put that over those. Can't find anything. I have to get so much pressure to get this to cut. 3, 4. 5, 6. Nope, that was too many. I'm just going to keep cutting. Hello, Margaret. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Working on a double backer, the mum head. Oops. All right. So I will just put that directly on top of that navy. Nice and thick. Isn't that cute? I think those look cute together. But I like to mix up a couple of different patterns. You're welcome. Oops. See, you have too much stuff on your table when you can't grab anything without dragging a bunch of stuff with it. I still ended up cutting too many of these. Unless I got a loop somewhere. Where's 4? I still ended up cutting 7. Did y'all even pay attention to me cutting this? Oh well. It's just going to go down there. I like to take the wires out because you have a loop and then it's going to end up like that if you leave the wires in it. Because these mums get bumped and moved around. And I can't stand that. Something I've been doing, I'm pretty sure from the beginning, it's something I started doing. Let's see. Amy's here. Hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay. Where is... I need a smaller... That's too small. I like to draw my circles, which you don't have to use a pen, but I don't have anything. Just helps me on where to attach my loops. Everybody has their own little tips and tricks on what works for them. That's what works for me. All right, I'm going to line this up on the mat. Try to anyway. Like this. Oh, it's moving. That's why. I feel like it's Cricut. Okay. Let's see how it's looking. Make sure that's where I want them to be. Oops. All right. Actually, let's turn it this way, line it up this way. And try to go right in the middle. Try to keep those even. Oh, I moved it, dang it. Yes, I'm a little OCD about this. I can't help it. Stay in there. Hold it up so you guys can get a better look. That one got twisted. Ah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I think I probably spend way too much time lining them up, but it drives me crazy if I can see that when I fix, you know, if one's like in more or it's Cricut. Oh, it drives me crazy. I can't stand it. And I only do that on my mums. I'm not looking at other people's mums going, ooh, look at that. No, I'm just like very picky about my own. Now it's a lot easier because I'm just centering in between. And then, you know, do I want to go in more? Do I want it to be the same off the backer? Which I'm trying to do. Well, went in a little bit, but not a whole lot. I think these two patterns look cute together. I hope everybody else thinks so too, but I really hope Mama thinks so. And of course, the girl that's getting it, I hope she really likes it. She's the one that really matters. This way. All right, now for those middle two. Isn't it amazing how big the backer gets like once you start adding ribbons? Funny to me. All right, I'm going to push that up. See if I can go over from here. I can only get the very edge. Actually, you know that giant staple, this is when this would be really handy. And I always forget about it. I'm not even sure I know where it's at. There it is. Look at that. But unfortunately, it doesn't work for everything that you want it to. See, it doesn't go all the way around. I honestly wouldn't waste my money on that because even though it can reach in places, it can't do through thick things. So, all right. Those I went in a little bit more than the other ones, but I just feel like it needed it. Try not to tear this up too much. Now this is in my way. I thought it would fit under there, but it won't. It just knocked a bunch of stuff down. Oh, well. Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I think it's adorable. I hope she loves it. But it definitely needs some bling too. Needs some pretty ribbon. I mean, it's got pretty ribbons, but it needs some sparkly stuff. And I could have layered some diamond dust or something on these, but I really didn't want to cover up the patterns. Look how cute. I think it's adorable. Here's Here's the patent braid I made for it. I think it ended up being 36 inches, which is the longest I've gotten so far. And I used both the regular diamond dust and the striped. So it's both on there. And then I made her, I'll be draping that, so I didn't care like the length. The length on the mum is 24, or the skirt is 24 inches. So I made a pretty zigzag too. I definitely want to make those for his too. Because I'm thinking, you know, if I drape something on hers, I should drape something on his and make them matchy. And then the zigzag looks good on both girls and boys' mums, so definitely that. I don't know what else though. Haven't decided. All right, let me roll these back up. I'm done with these. So I'm thinking I'll fill in with I could fill in with regular loops, but I really like to fill in with the twisted loops. That's what I'm trying to say. These, if I can find another straight pin. Thanks, Margaret. I appreciate that. I hope she loves it. I've already got, I think, all of their cutouts designed, or most of them. And I kind of looked through my pre-made braids, but you know, most of my orange braids have black. And then I do have some navy, so I might be able to use a couple of pre-made braids, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to use much. Unfortunately. That's the way it always goes. Second. I love this being able to live stream on both channels, because then I can get the hours on one and a little bit of pay on the other one. Right? It all helps. Let's see. Okay. I did forget to fill in the description on both those, but I'll do that later. I need to drink some water. Connie's going to fuss at me for this because she actually got it for Lily. But I keep using it. Let's see. Oh, Margaret, do you want to see your cutout? It's set overnight. I just need to wrap it up. I'm going to try to get orders packaged up today and shipped out tomorrow. I've got like 4, I think, that I can ship out. But I have it right here if you want to look at it. If you don't mind me. Well, I think I already showed it off. So I like showing off what I've done. Sometimes I have to remind myself customers may not want me showing off their stuff because they may be wanting to keep it secret for the person that's being made for. All right. I definitely want to use some of this new white diamond dust. Like I said, I have orange. I could. Porter's one. He says, "Who is this?" So cute. I think it turned out really, really pretty. I love that font. I don't remember which one it was, but it turned out really, really pretty. Oh, it was a large size. So I think it's about 6.5 inches wide. I don't know if you're putting that on a braid or on the flower, but I think it'll look good on either one. That would be Connie. I know found that font awesome. I don't remember which one it was because, you know, when I design them, I always design multiple ones and then let them pick which one's their favorite. And so by then I don't remember. But Jam, you will be happy to know that I have been using that word, or what is it? Word mark? What? I can't remember what it's called. Word mark. Yeah. I have been using that. I know who drinks the Dr. That would be Connie. Connie's Miss Dr. Pepper. We must have lost her in the bad spot. It feels, is it? You know, the striped diamond dust is thinner than the regular diamond dust. I don't know if you guys have gotten the striped. And this is a little bit thinner than the other, but it's not near as thin as the striped. Just a caution to you when you're making braids and stuff, because you definitely have to double up the striped or put a acetate behind it because it's so thin. Yay! I'm so glad. And I love the little fonts with the hearts in them. I just think it just does that little special touch, that little girly touch to it. Feminine touch. Of course, some girls would be like, no, I don't want that. And there's nothing wrong with that. My daughter would probably be one of them. Our kids are growing up. What? Oh, I do too. That's so sweet. Oh gosh. Goodness, girl, it's been so long since I made that. And I know I used grow grain in some of them because I tried it with different ribbons. I tried heat pressing it. And, probably the wider the ribbon. And I know I made one with like really wide ribbon. I remember one really wide. It was a local one. But I would say probably the number 9, the 1 5/16 or 1.5 would be definitely a good size. I don't think I'd want to go smaller than that. Like 7/8 I think would be way too small. And then it would take you hours to build that chain. Just remember, the wider the ribbon, the bigger the arrows, the less you're going to have to make. Yes, word market. Yay, I know. I've been using it. Every time I use it, like Jam and Christy would be so proud. Yeah, 2-inch wide would be a good one. I don't buy very many of the 2-inch because it's always more expensive than any of the others. I've gotten some on sale before that, you know, that was cheaper, so I'll go ahead and buy it, but rarely do I get the 2-inch just because it's more expensive. And I can take it or leave it, so you're welcome, Sin. All right, what am I doing? Okay, let me think here because I need these to be, I need to use the number 9 or the number 7. But this white diamond dust is, okay, this white diamond dust is 7/8. I'm not going to use it on these loops, but I will use it on some more of the braids because I've only made 2 braids. So I'll definitely use it on some more braids, but so I feel like I got something in my mouth. Okay. I think what I'll do is diamond dust with either navy or orange on the inside. I'm thinking navy. I think this has more orange, don't you? That's what I'm thinking. And I will put them, let's see. How do I want to do this? I could put them in front of just these or in between. And I think I'll go in between. That will really fill it up. So what is that? 6 and 6, that would be 12, wouldn't it? Sorry. I'm sorry. I've done both. I do it off the spool. Oh, do you? Now, if I was going to do just diamond dust, I would double this. Instead of doing 6 inches, I would do 12 inches and fold it in half. But yeah, I think I want to do the navy with it. And actually, I think I need to go a little bigger than 6 inches. I'm going to heat my glue gun because I may just glue those on there. See if I can do this without forgetting what size. All right, let's do 7. I really wish my ribbons were on this side and I could go this way. I think it would work better, but it honestly wouldn't work well for my table. I'm not even counting 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I did that one at 8. Dadgummit. And I'm cutting these horribly. I don't even know how many that is now. I've been lost count. 2, 4, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. So 2 more. Hopefully that's right. Well, this may be back up here again. I hate walking over there and cutting. I want to use my mat. All right. Oops. Okay, that'll be 3 right there. See what I mean? I have to. Should be backwards. 3, 6. One more. Oh, I hate that. Where they're attached. Let's see. Okay. Seriously, if I don't do that now, I won't do it. All right. I just realized what time it is. I have to go pick up my son here in a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and show you one of these twisted loops. Now the diamond dust is a little bigger than this. So if you want it to be the same size, you could double those and then put them side by side so they cover that, but I'm not worried about it. So I'm just going to make these. Again, you can attach them like that. I really like to do them like this, where it's, so you can have that or that as your front. I will have the silver, and then you can also fold that over and do that. Do one more. I feel like this will be seen more on a backer. So that's why that will go on there. I just love twisted loops. I know they still give some people a hard time, but and usually I go 6 inches on these, but since I went 8 inches on those loops, I figured I better add an inch on these. I'll go ahead and make all of these. It's going to bug me to leave these ribbons to fly everywhere. Oh, I'm short. I either did too many silver or not enough blues. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did too many silvers. I can't count today either. Having Cricut problems. I can't count. All right. So I'll either staple or glue these or both. And they will kind of go like something like that. They'll be peeking out. You'll be able to see them. But it will mainly be filler. It'll add some sparkle in there and just fill that up. And it'll add a little bit more navy to it. That was you yesterday? Glad it's not just me. It gets worse during homecoming season too. Like I can't add, I can't do nothing. So don't ask me to do anything besides make mums. You make me use my brain for anything else, it's not going to work. Just not happening. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here on this Sunday. I had to look. Is it Sunday? Appreciate y'all so much. Don't forget to hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up. And when the live is over, if you don't mind giving me an emoji or some kind of comment, I would appreciate it, as long as it's nice. Let's not be mean. Thank you all. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and happy mum making, happy crafting, everyone. I will catch you all on the next one. Thank you, Catherine. Bye. You have a good day too, y'all. Bye.